Hello, it's DotaProism here with part 2 of the card review, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through in order from all of the cards that were released, because they were all announced officially. If you want to look at the cards yourselves, I'll put a link in below, but we'll start off with Druid. Okay, we went over Enchanted Raven. If you've missed that already, go ahead and check out part 1, but for now we'll start off with Moonglade Portal. And this is basically an unstable portal for Druid, which they've made a theme for this expansion. It's 6 mana, 6 restore 6 health, summon a random 6 cost minion. First off, it looks bad because of the heal. Second off, summon a random 6 cost minion. There are a lot of good 6 cost minions, but none of them are very high impact. All of them are just bodies. Some of the bodies are even worse. With the new expansion, you'll see that this 6-drop, Jerry Borden, whatever, that's one of the possibilities. You can also get Dark Arakoa, you can get Sylvanas, Karen, but none of these actually affect or impact the board in any way in the early game. I mean, or the mid game. So, you have to ask yourself, do you want a random 6-drop? Or do you want to actually just choose your 6-drop, because the 6 health isn't really that good. The card itself is just okay, but if you use it with a Raven Idol, it's fine. You don't have to put it in your deck. It comes out of Raven Idol, you actually makes the Raven Idol worse, arguably, for a token Yogg Druid. But other than that, I think this card will just be below average. You won't see play in decks, because the cost is too high, the impact is too low. And this is an aggro-driven meta, so you need something that affects the board in that way. For the next card, Menagiri Warden. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. Choose a friendly beast, summon a copy of it. Well, they're really trying to push Beast Druid. We knew this already. An interesting thing you could do though is, with the Mark of Yashar, whoever you buff will have the exact same stats. So think Faithful Summoner, but if it rewards you for having a sticky body. If you survive on board for 1 turn, say Druid of the Claw survives for 6 taunt, play this on turn 6, and you'll get an additional body. So that's the huge difference from Faithful Summoner, but it has to be a beast no matter what. Looking at the beast cards right now, you see Enchanted Raven. Nothing too crazy. You want Savage Combatant, maybe? That's pretty good. Druid of the Claw is always nice. Mounted Raptor, sure. Yeah, it's just okay. Let's not overhype it. Beast Druid will be a thing, I think. And this will be a snowball win more card, but I don't know if this will make it into the final iteration of a Beast Druid, because Beast Druid in itself is a pretty aggressive deck. So this might be a little bit too slow, but it's very much possible to see a one-of copy for this type of card. Enchanted Raven, we've been over this. It's already done. Check that out. So we're gonna finally review all these 3. So I'm gonna say this is bad. Moonglade Portal is bad. Warden is playable, and Enchanted Raven, I think it's good. Between good. I think it's good. Not very good, but it's good. Okay. So next, keep it rolling. Hunter. We've got Catrick and Cloaked Huntress. And a Kindly Grandmother. I've already reviewed Kindly Grandmother. If you want to check that out, you just go check that out in part 1. So Catrick, secret. After your opponent casts a spell, summon 4/2 Panther with stealth. Most similarly, this card is like a bear trap, but gives you a body. This is very difficult to measure in power, because you kind of have to compare it to the other existing Hunter cards. And I think this would work best in a Lock and load hunter maybe. This is kind of low impact. It's not better than a freezing trap. It's not better than an explosive trap. But okay, I'm basically saying it's bad. It's not better than a bear trap. Your opponent casts a spell. That's not gonna avoid AoE. Or say a Mage Poison Blizzard. It's gonna summon your Panther, and that Panther's gonna die. Flame Strike, it's gonna die. Brawl, it might die. Because it comes out after the spell is cast. Well, I mean, it comes out before the spell is cast because he's the reactive play of it. So I think this is actually just garbage. Cat Trick might be just complete garbage. Cloaked Huntress makes Secret Hunter, see a lot more potential, along with the other secret cards that you'll see later on in my reviews. Makes keeping spell secrets in your hand, you know, not as painful like Mad Scientist. It doesn't have the quick ramping that a Mad Scientist has with the Death Rattle. But turn 3, say you have several secrets in your hand, this might actually make Cat Trick viable. If you think your hand's awful with all those 2-drops. So you might run one of every secret now. Who knows? This might be a way for Hunter to run the new neutral Arcane Golem, I believe it's called, where you cast each spell. Secrets count as spells. They still have Quick Shot, they still have Arcane Shot, they still have Hunter's Mark tracking. A lot of tools to activate that Golem, and this could be, you know, another card to run in that archetype of deck, as well as Yogg-Saron. Kindly Grandmother, we've been over it. It's the Warrior Killer card, basically. I think that's what it is. And I think it's a very good card. Cloaked Huntress, I think it's good. I think it's good. It fits the 3-drop well. It's a little bit heavy, but I think that Hunters can afford to run it. If they're doing a different deck type, I think they can afford to run it, because it's definitely better than Desert Camel. I don't know if it's better than Red Scale, but the effect of having 0-cost secrets can be very good. Anytime you can get a lot of tempo down in one turn, it can be very deadly. So as a result, this card by itself, Cat Trick, pretty bad. It looks bad. I don't even know if you would run it in a spell deck. So we're just gonna go with bad or garbage. Cloaked Huntress, a lot better. Can use the pre-existing secrets that are much better than Cat Trick. And this card sees some viability because the body is also very good. Kindly Grandmother, very good. None of these are OP, so these two are above average. Cat Trick, not so much. Okay, so last part for this Mage section, I think, is Medivh's Valet. If you want to check out Fireland's Portal or Babbling Book, that is also in part 1. But I believe I love this card, Babbling Book. I think this card is complete garbage, Fireland's Portal. It's so hot. And then Medivh's Valet, let's see here. Battlecry. If you control a secret, deal 3 damage. 2 mana, 2/3 body. If you control a secret, that means this is a card that you can never use on turn 2 actually, because Mage spells cost 3 mana. That is garbage. So maybe in a very, very, very slow Mage deck where you drop down a Ice Block or Counter Spell, things that don't get activated instantly, so you can get value out of this. Oh, this is tough. This one's a real toughie. You'd have to make if you made a secret type of deck, you run the original Mage, Kirantor Mages, and you drop your secret. That'd still be waiting for turn 3. Still wait for turn 3 for you to drop that secret. And then you gotta play this. How would you refill your hand after doing this? I don't see this happening. Freeze Mage? Maybe. It's a huge maybe because Forgotten Torch is better. With 1 command or more, you don't need to fulfill any kind of requirement. I'm gonna go with bad. Between bad and playable. No, let's go with bad. Bad's safe. So these 2 cards set. Babbling Brook, good. Doesn't look that great because it's random, but I think there are a lot of mage spells that give mage a good random factor. And I think we'll end part 2 of the card review there. If you liked what I thought about these cards, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and check out part 3 or part 1, wherever you missed. Continue. The next class is with Paladin, Priest, and looks like Rogue. So you got a lot to look forward to. And thanks for watching.